Hey guys, Brett here, and today we're going to do a quick, easy tip on wiring two RIFE sensor blocks to expand it to other sensors. Hey guys, Brett here, and today we have an easy wiring tip that you may not have thought about or a lot of people don't know about. As you may or may not know, our RIFE sensor blocks are one of our key products that we love to utilize for the sensor reliability. On the sensor blocks, the key benefit is you have one wiring harness coming in from your car that allows up to 4 inputs. So if you have a 4 sensor block, you have 4 inputs of 4 pressure sensors or map sensors. If you have a 3 sensor block, you then have an available M5, or a 2 sensor block. Now you have 2 M5 inputs. So we have one harness coming from your ECU. So you have one 0 volt, one 5 volt reference that's split inside the board on the sensor block. 4 inputs to your ECU, 1 connection, 4 sensors. It makes wiring very simple and serviceability very nice because you don't have to disconnect a bunch of sensors to work on your car. This stays mounted out of the way. Now, one of the things with the M5 connectors is natively we have some M5 coolant, liquid temp, and air temp sensors. So then we have some pre-made cables with M5 connectors at different lengths that you would then connect to the side of the block and then run that over to your sensor. So this kind of limits you to the fact that you can only run a temp sensor. But the trick, the easy tip is you can run a pressure sensor, a shock sensor, any kind of sensor off of this at 0 to 5 volts because inside of this loom are your 3 wires. If you go on our calibration page, we have the wire color code so you know which signal each wire is, and basically you can cut this anywhere in the harness, connect it to the block, and then pin on whatever style connector you have over here. Say you want to run a DTM temp sensor because you don't like the M5 connection. All you do is splice onto the 2 wires, heat shrink over, and now you have an M5 expansion from your RIFE block to your temp sensor. Same thing goes with a shock sensor or a pressure sensor. Basically, any 0 to 5 volt input can be utilized through this hub to still have one connection to your ECU. And one of the key benefits of utilizing a RIFE block as an expansion module as well is you don't have to split the 0 volt or the 5 volt. So you have one 0 volt, one 5 volt. There's no splices, there's no connections that are going to fail or do an improper job. It's all done internally and you won't have to worry about failure points. Wiring a car like this with a sensor block will save you a lot of time, reliability, and the functionality is it's better than having wires everywhere to different sensors. Thanks for tuning in. This is another Tech Tip Tuesday. If you have any more questions or suggestions, leave it in the comments below.